Hello, everybody. This is the third part to the drop-in frame add-on project for today. Again, if you did the frame, there's another video that shows you how to put it together. All you have to do is basically paint it and distress it, and you're good to go. You might have to just assemble a few things. I just glued this into here, and that was pretty much it. So let me get into the group just so that I can see if there's any questions. All right. Let me go here. All right, let's see. I'm live. There I am. The patriotic one. I hope I'll go back and I will edit everything and make sure everything is the correct spelling. So I just grabbed some blues, some different blues, and then I've got white and I've got grayish and I've got disco because, you know, disco is that metallic silver. I just love that. And then I also grabbed cherry because I do a lot in that like dark cherry. Now this is Amy's example right here. And I hope you guys can see that. This is Amy's example. Now she used yellow. I did not want any yellow in mine, and that's okay. But this is the sample that the person who did this one did that. So again, you could do whatever you want, however you want, all right? So we're just going to start. I'll put this up here so you guys can see it in when I do the replay on the YouTube. You guys, Facebook deletes lives after 30 days. So just so you guys know. And that's why I wanted to do the YouTube as well, so that you guys will have a place to go see it. But also I'll be able to download it and edit it a little bit. All right, so I'm using the painter's tape to hold things, all right? And of course I just stuck it on the tape because, you know, why wouldn't I? Let me just pour this stuff out. Keep the bag. Okay, keep your bags because then you can stick them in there to protect them. This is the hop that we just did, and this is the Hello Spring that we just did, so you guys can see. But I did keep them in the bags, and so when I'm not using them, they do stay in the bag. Okay. All right, just gonna spread these out. Just want to make sure you guys can see okay up there. I hope you've been having fun so far and you guys can hear me okay now and everything is all good. So I like how they did this one. I like Amy's too, but I think what I want to do is do like they did in the other sample. And it is an ombre, which is not difficult to do, but we're gonna put these letters together a little closer to make it a little easier. Okay, we're going to continue that all the way through the fourth there. All right, so you see how I've got those all together like this. And then I've got these guys. So let's paint this first because we need to get that dry. We're going to just do white like we did before. So let's just use, I'm going to use my distilled water and the sprayer just to kind of thin it down just a tiny bit. When there's lines like this that go side to side, I do try to go with the grain or the flow of the wood. Got a little hair. I told you my poor paintbrushes are on their last leg. I need to get some new ones. Do you want to thin it out just a little bit? Right. Let me dry that. We are going to do another layer. I'm not sure what I just heard. Something fell, which I'm not shocked about. I have been cleaning up my craft room, you guys. Trying to organize a little better. It is a hot mess. Now, to make those fireworks define just a little bit, you can use a very, very, very sharp Sharpie. My black sharp Sharpie is not alive anymore. It's unalived. So I need to get another one, and I'll probably come back and go through those guidelines. Of course, you could do them another color too. So if you have another color Sharpie, you can definitely. I think I want to do one more. It just doesn't seem very dirty white to me. So let's do one more. And remember, the tape is so that it holds your pieces still, which is really nice. Just want to get that white. It looks pretty good. All right, the next thing I want to do is I want to do this guy, and I got out grayish. So it's not quite gray, and it's not quite white. It's just a really nice color. See, it's a really pretty color. So we are going to this grayish. Let's do a second coat. If you guys are watching and you don't have a kit, I do have a couple extra of this one. I know it seems funny to be, it's not even Easter yet and we're already making 4th of July projects, but honestly, you guys, I start making summer and 4th of July projects in April. And April is only a week away. Just because I want to do this, we're going to grab out that disco. We're going to grab thin paintbrush. Where's my thinner? I want a thinner paintbrush. There it is. There it is. There's a little line. I'm going to show you guys. There's a little line, top and bottom. Hi, Miss Lisa. Yay, I'm so glad, Victoria. I'm sorry you weren't feeling well today, though. This. And then I'm going to fill in this little oval in the center. You guys can get as detailed as you want. You do not have to do this by any means. But to me, I love it. I think it looks great. So this is your project. You do how you want. I definitely want to see it when you're done. So make sure that you guys post any of your projects in the group. When you've finished, I'm going to hold this because I can see it better when I hold it. A little bit of a glare. There you go. See that? Cute. Find that line one more time. Cute. All right. Set that to dry. Let's move this up here. There we go. So I think what I want to do is go over the rockets, the tips of the rockets with that grayish. Both of them. We'll go both tips of the rockets. I always start with the lighter colors first because I can go over with the dark colors. Like I got a little bit on that star, and that's okay because I can, because I'm going to paint that star a darker color. All right, so then I'm going to take I'm going to do an outline with disco. It kind of has a like a shimmer, and so I just kind of turn to the side a little bit so I can see it. And add a little bit of water to kind of blend it. Too much water. Too much. I hope you see that. Oh, thank you so much. You're staying in the 40s and 50s. Oh my gosh, Victoria, that's way too low. That is really low. All right, so then I'm going to do Cadet. Do Cadet. I love this blue. This is one of my favorite blues. Especially for 4th of July time. Okay. So this is Cadet. See that I missed a little bitty spot. Fill that in grayish. Too much water. Too much water. little bit of disco. There we go. And then we'll clean up that line with just a little tiny bit of cadet. So just if you guys don't know this, I do a lot of my family room is Americana. We're going to put that to the side because we need that. We need white. And then we're going to get, let's see, we'll do white here. I do Americana when my house is not decorated for a holiday. My house is decorated in Americana. So the majority of the year, my house is decorated in Americana. So as soon as Easter is over, I do Easter, spring, and then I go right in, like in my family room, right into Americana. And that will, and then I have like a summer area that I do in my house. But then I also do mostly Americana though. So this is cherry. I like, to me, this is more of that deeper red. Not that I don't have, not that I don't love candy apple. I love this deep red. I have to clean up the line. It's okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. That is my timer for my sourdough English muffins. You guys, I'm on this English, like sourdough kick, but I'm making more stuff with the discard. You guys ever made sourdough anything? I actually am loving doing stuff with the discard. To me, it's easier. Put that to the side. So the other thing is I think I want to do this retro. I just think this is such a fun, bright color. Oh, I love sourdough. Lisa, I will send you the info. I've got the frames available in a kit. And if you want the add-ons, I've got we did these earlier today. I did the Easter and we just did spring and now we're doing 4th of July. So I can send that info to you. I only have a couple of each of the kits left. The main frame, I have quite a few left because I use that. I do this class quite often. And I even offer it at like some of my big expos. It's actually a fun class to do. All right, so let me rinse this off real quick. Put that to the side. Then we're going to do the letters. Let me clean up a couple lines really quick. Yeah, I love making this sourdough. It's so fun. I'm not that I love or like or dislike, but honestly, the discard stuff is so much easier even than the sourdough. It's kind of crazy. All right, so we're gonna just set that to the side a little bit. All right. So with the letters, we're going to start in the middle and we're going to do white. You're just going to kind of, just as if we were doing ombre with anything, like, especially like if you are using a chalk transfer or something. Same, similar concept. And again, I'm not a painter, so none of my painter friends come at me. If this is not how you do it, you do you, boo. Okay. Let me move this guy. A big circle. Just blending it. Go down as far as you want. But the idea is that you're also like, we're going to come back and blend a little bit of that white on top. You're overlapping, okay? So far, this is how I do it. Okay. Now we're going to come back on the bottom with that cadet blue. Isn't this cool? We'll clean it up a little bit. Isn't that fun? I love it. Hi, Miss Wendy. Yeah, I love the add-ons too. Okay, so if you've got a sponge, Oh, wrong one. If you've got a sponge, dauber, whatever, this is a good time. Let me dry this really fast. You could also use a Q-tip. It's fine too. Again, you're almost dry brushing. Blending. Because you want it to look blended. Does not have to be perfect. Fun. It's so fun. Okay, so let's do white. So I'm going to come back and do the little stars here real quick. Is it going to be perfect? Nope. They just need to know that there's little stars there. Cute, cute. All right. All right, now let's dry that. And then we are going to outline real quick. Making a hot mess here. Let's see. Let's see if this at all. I really think my marker is not happy with me. I have to get a new Sharpie when we go out today and come back, and yeah, it's even my chalk marker is like dead. It's not happy either. So half the time. I'll probably just come back and I'm going to try to do as much as I can. I didn't think I was gonna have to. Sorry, you guys. Well, that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'll come back and make it darker, but at least you get the idea. That's good. Well, not exactly what I wanted, but that's okay. Let's get it put together. How am I going to get 50 stars in that little space? That's not happening. That won't be happening. But it sure does look cute. Let me move these out of the way. Grab this, and we're going to just set this up. Now I am going to be using my my stick fast glue. So we're going to do the letters first since we know where those go. Okay. Really sad. Line. Okay. There's the like I can't remember what Amy called it, but basically there's a line that's etched in the background, so you know where everything goes. That was pretty good. I did pretty good not getting too messy. And I'm just using some stick fast glue. And if you miss the other ones, if you get messy, you can always go over the sides just to make it look a little more uniform, and it really pops. Sometimes I get a little messy and the paint or paste goes over the sides. That's fine. Careful and don't glue your fingers like I just did. Thank you. Right. So I will, if you guys want the info on any of these, like I said, I have a couple of each of the kits, the add-on kits left. And I do have the main frame done, like available as well. Pretty good. One more. I love the ombre. It's super cute. But you can do it however you want because it is yours and it is not next to mine. I am using stick fast glue, but use whatever kind of super glue that you got. Okay, like that. I am going to buy a really super fine Sharpie when I get to the store today because I need to go over the little fireworks. Okay. There we go, you guys. It's going to take a second for that to dry. Cute, right? You guys love it. And like I said, my super fine Sharpie is not working, so I'm going to get a black one or a silver one or both, and I will outline, I'll go in and really detail those things. Thank you. I have the kits available. If you want them, let me know. And I can get those for you. I have the main kit available. I don't want to push it in too far, but that's what it looks like. You guys, it's so cute. All right, that is it for me today. Thanks again for hanging out with me. This is the 4th of July one. This is the Easter one. And this is the spring one. Again, we have several different samples. Like I said, this is Amy's. This is mine. I will detail those sparkles. And that is the sample. Okay. So different ideas. It just depends on the colors that you've got. All right. You guys have a great day. Thanks so much for being here. Let me stop this one real quick. I appreciate you. And if you guys